His name was Ryan. Everyone called him the boy on the last bench. He always sat at the very back of the classroom, silent, calm, invisible to most people around him. Friends thought he was boring. Teachers believed he was weak in studies. But no one knew his silence had a painful story. Ryan had no parents. He grew up with relatives and with responsibility much bigger than his age. In the morning, he was a student. At night, he worked in a small shop to survive. Tired eyes, but a strong heart. He never complained. He never blamed life. He just kept going. One day, the school announced a talent show. Students were singing, dancing, acting. The hall was full of joy and applause. But Ryan sat quietly in a corner. At the end, the teacher called his name. "Ryan, won't you perform something?" He smiled softly, walked to the stage, and said only one line. "I can't sing, I can't dance, but I can tell a story. My story." He started speaking, how he lost his parents at a young age, how he worked late nights and woke up early just to study, how he never had time to cry because life didn't give him that chance. The hall became completely silent. No laughter, no whispering, just hearts listening. When he finished speaking, for a second everything was quiet. Then suddenly the whole hall exploded with applause. People were not clapping for a performance. They were clapping for strength, for courage, for a heart that refused to give up. From that day, no one called him the boy on the last bench anymore. Everyone called him the strongest boy in school. Because strength isn't about where you sit. Strength is about how much you fight and never stop.